back to my channel. Hi, so today we'll be talking about Raya and the Last Dragon. Raya the Last Dragon is a movie that just came out in theaters this March. So if you haven't seen it yet, go check it out now. Because I'm telling you, this movie is good. It's so good. It's so good for you guys who like the animated movies. But for me, it's much more special because it is Raya is the first Southeast Asian princess. So yes, that's my first point. So it's basically about this girl who goes on this adventure looking for a dragon gem. Okay, so the dragon gem is basically in their world. It kind of has the power to restore humanity. So she has to, basically save the world from destruction. That's what I like about it. They have these myths, like they have a lot of dragons in the movie. Because in a lot of countries, like for example, Thailand, Vietnam, even Indonesia, they have a lot of myths or folk tales that have dragons in them. Okay, so the next thing is the weapons that were used in the movie. Okay, so I saw a lot of keris. They have those like spears, yang tajam kat ujung tu. In the movie, they wore masks. Like these face masks, not like the face mask we wear, but the ones that are kind of scary looking. I think those are like influenced kind of like by Hinduism as well. If you've ever gone to Bali, Indonesia, or Thailand or Vietnam, they have like those masks. Okay, so the other thing that I really liked about this movie is that the food. Throughout the whole story, they're going to eat this soup. Okay, soup ni, bila I tengok pun, I knew it was tom yum. And they had like satay, which is basically meat on a stick for those who don't know. And they had, of course, being Asian, we eat rice. There was a lot of rice in the movie. They had lychee, they had jackfruit, and they also had shrimp paste, which is everyone's favorite. It's belacan. Very Asian. Okay, so and then there's also a mention of a few famous tourist spots, a floating market from Vietnam, if I'm not mistaken. There's also a lot of usage of Asian martial arts, macam silai. Another thing I like about it is the shots, cantik, and the colors that were used. It was very colorful, and there was this scene where they were in the water, and you felt like you were in the water with them. You felt like the waves, like if you were to watch it in 3D, I don't know if they offer that, but you would probably feel like you were being pushed around. It's a very nice experience, and the shots are very beautiful. Another quick cute thing is that the sidekick, usually it's kind of like it comes in a form of a cute animal. I think it's like a pangolin or tenggiling as we call it in Malay. I'm not sure like what kind of animal it is, but the name of the animal is tuk tuk. So if any of you have ever been to Thailand, you would know that tuk tuk is kind of like the beca of Thailand. Okay, so the architecture represents all of the nations that are in the story. There was one of the nations, I think it was called Fang. All of the nations are named after parts of the dragon. So there's like Fang, heart, tail, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, the nation that was called Fang. I present there was a lot of influence from Brunei. And the buildings had like those pointy. It kind of reminded me of like orang Minangkabau punya architecture, from Indonesia. And they had like Thailand influences from like the royalty. They had the throne room, which was very nice. It was all painted in gold. So lastly, the thing I love the most about the story is the moral of the story. Personally for me, I cried throughout the whole story because to me it was something deeper. It's good to be appreciated on screen. I feel like it's important for them to branch out and diversify Disney. Disney has a lot of history of making white princesses. I know it's not probably not that deep, but it's good to see us being represented on a big platform like Disney. All types of skin colors and cultures. Our children will see themselves, in a movie, and they can relate to it. So that's very sweet. But the moral of the story that I liked made me realize that all these nations, us in the Southeast Asian region, are not so different from one another. You see on Twitter, there are always fights between this country or this country. Claim Minini, claim this thing. Oh, this is ours. This is ours. But at the end of the day, we're all pretty much the same. We're just divided by borders, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, thank you for watching.